Okay, so we just finished the responsive one. If we go into here, we're going to code. ActionScript 3 was the Flash one. JavaScript is the Edge Animate, and ActionScript 3 was based largely on where are we going? ActionScript 3 was based largely on JavaScript ECMA 4. So they're roughly the same. So you wouldn't have too much problems. So this movie is all about, well, if we play it, press spacebar, plays it inside. Okay, let's press spacebar again. So ideally what we want is the movie to start playing, but stop on let's call it frame 1. In Flash it's frame 1, but at 0 seconds. Make this object here, you can see that it's a play graphic. It's a button PNG, so it might have been brought in from Photoshop. We'll just open that. It's transparent, so it's PNG. And we're going to put some code to halt the playhead here. We're going to put some code such that when this is clicked, the playhead jumps. No, it doesn't jump, it plays. So you see there's some animation on that. You can see here on the play, we've got the opacity at 100% 1, with these little diamonds, keyframes, and then it reduces to 0. And then what we're going to do is play this to here, and then put some code at the end so that it jumps back to here and does this. Okay, so you'll notice that the start and the end are exactly the same. So it increases in size and rotates to the middle point, and then it just goes backwards. It just reduces. Okay, so that's the idea. And we're going to put code here on the button and capture the complete event to send it back to here. We're also going to put some labels in there as well. So there we go. So we're going to have the code panel. So we move the playhead to 0, and it looks like we're going to stop the playhead there. So Control T, there's different ways of applying the code. So there's one there. If yours looks like that, then just grab this, and it's basically, well, it's a playback, and we're going to play, or it's going to link to a website in the same or a different window. We're going to do some text, maybe it's a form, so when the text changes, we know there's some focus, we can go along and change it, we can grab the text, make stuff visible or invisible, audio players, video players, the Adobe desktop publishing system, or digital publishing system, and then snippets, bits of code that you put in yourself. So let's just see where we're going. Basically you migrate from left to right, and you're picking targets, and you'll see in a minute. So we're going playback, and we're going to stop. So basically what we're doing is stopping the playhead from moving out of 0. So it's function, brackets, sim, comma, E. I think E is the event. Well, let's just have a stop. And we're stopping the stage. So the whole thing here is the stage, we're stopping that. In Flash it would have been stopping the playhead, but you'll see, double click that, it's stop, open close brackets, semicolon. But we're taking this object, this simulation, and we're making that stop. So sim is the stage, and we're stopping it. Fairly straightforward. It's not a variable, it's a method or a function. So it has open and close brackets. Play is the same. Sometimes they're empty. Well, play is sometimes empty, stop is always empty, I think. So let's go on, we've sorted that. An action is function. In the elements panel, alright, so let's just get rid of that. We can get, by the way, our code to be here, and we have this sort of code navigator. This tells us where the various bits of code lie, and you've got these curly braces with a little diamond in the middle. That means there's something happening. So there's a trigger happening at 0. So symbol bind trigger action. I guess as we go through, we'll be finding out what this means. I need to find out what all this means. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. Okay, so we need this button to become active. We're going to click it, double click it, whatever. So we need to select it up here in the elements. We're going to click open actions. So the last action was added to the stage to affect the playhead. Now we're putting an action on the actual object. It's going to be a click, could be a double click. We could track the mouse over. If you're making an advert and you want it to track someone's mouse going in, which there are a few tricks in little adverts at the moment like that, or just track the mouse down, or the mouse up, the mouse leave. But we're going for click, which is a combination of down and up. What are we going to do? We're going to affect the playback of the movie and click play. It's the stage that's going to play. So what I should have done, of course, let me just save this file, save as activity. So we'll put this in the demo 1 area again. What we should have done, okay, that's pressing spacebar just runs the timer, but it doesn't play the code. So Control and Enter, we get the movie. So the first bit of code is stopping the playhead from going, and this, when we click, now plays. Okay. Now, if Flash used to go to the end and then start up again, now it just plays to the end and stops. So what we now need to do is get some code, put it at the end, or get the complete event and make it go back to this frame here. So we play that, and then we go back here, oops, and then we play that continually. So let's just check where we are with code. So we're starting to build up our code now. Okay, so stop. This is on a click on the play button. So this name here, play, is this name here. And dollar means that it's a variable. Click is the function we're expecting. Default timeline is the timeline. It's a stage action. So let me just put that over the side. So what is the next step? So this is putting a label. We can put labels anywhere we want, and we can put code that goes to a particular time, like 50, 0.50, or we can put a label in here and send it to the label name. So Control L with the timer at 0.5, and I'm just going to call it loop as it suggests. Okay, and then the next step on the timeline in the actions. So we're now on the actions here as opposed to the stage actions, and these are sort of fairly general. An update is perhaps an update when we've done an auto orientate. We've got play, complete, stop. So when the movie is stopped, it's complete. So we're going to choose the complete event, picking the curly brace to the left of actions. So the movie's finished, so it's complete. And what we want to do is playback. It's a playback control. And instead of just playing, we want to play from a particular area, particular time. So if we double click the stage, it wants to know where we're going to. Now at the minute, it puts the time where the loop is, so where the playhead is. Or is it default? No, it's defaulting to 1 second. So what we can actually do is put the label in here, but it's a string, so it has to be in double quotes. That should be okay. Close that, and then Control and Enter. So it's stopped, it plays, and then it gets to the end and it keeps on playing. So I think that is probably it. So the window code is over here. So we can see the very bits of code. This was the Code Explorer in Flash, and you can see the various elements. And we're basically talking to this sim object that's created here, and we're telling it to play from loop and to stop. So fairly straightforward. Okay, very good. See you in the next one.